Hello, everyone. Today we'll be doing our third part of the essay, and as you see, this type of question consists of 28%. The name of the name of this type of question is called the two part. When they say two part, in the end, they always ask, is this a positive or negative development? And then they would ask you, why is that so? What are the reasons for this? So today's question I would like to talk about is, fewer students are studying science at school and university, favoring more computer-based subjects instead. So basically what this means is that many students are going to school and university, but they do not want to study science. They rather prefer study something that is related to computer. All right, so today we're going to start off with writing an introduction. So introduction consists of probably 2 to 3 sentences. So the first sentence, we will be working on trend. As you know, when we are working on trend, the only thing that we need to do is summarize the first sentence. Or we can make this into our own word. All right. So here, number one, right? What I wrote first is I started off with nowadays. And then I put courses relating to information technology, IT, is the leading trend in educational institutes. Now, when we see here, courses is relating to subjects, like right here. And also, information technology, I wrote it instead of computer-based, and is the leading trend. All right, so basically I am saying it is more popular, all right, in educational institutes. Now, as you see here, right, this will be much easier for you to understand. In other words, it's more like this. Nowadays, computer subjects are more popular than science subjects in schools and university. So if you want to write an essay, you can start with nowadays, and then you can use your sentence with a normal sentence. All right, either way is fine. All right, but the one on top will give you a higher score. One of the reason is because when you look at the words here, these words here are actually not repeated along with this one. All right, but when you see here, you see some words repeated, such as computer subjects and also science subjects, schools and university, right? But if you want to, so if you want to get a higher score, you are supposed to write different words, your own words. That is not like the words here. All right, and then on the second sentence, what I wrote is some people may believe that this phenomenon has affected negatively to the society, but it has positively impacted the individuals. When I write two body paragraph, um, what I would do is always have one paragraph for society and the other paragraph for individuals. And actually, this works very well for other essays. So if you're struggling, like what kind of subject or topic that you're going to use, one paragraph you can use the reason for the society, and the other one you can use it for the individual. In other words, for people, right? These two works really well in most of the essays. And then in other words, B is the easier way how you can put this sentence. Some people think that this has given negative influence, but the others think it has given positive influence. And this is called a compound sentence. And the third sentence, I would make a sentence that would introduce to the body. So here what I put is, this essay will examine the reasons for those impacts. Now, body paragraph. I'm going to start off with, in the modern society, there are. All right, so I'm going to write the reason for here. So here what I have put is, in the modern society, there are few groups who think that the popularity of computer-based subjects is threatening science-relating careers. That's how I put my first sentence. So basically, it is saying that the computer-based subjects are about to kill the science relating careers. Kill is, really not a good word, but right now I cannot think of an expression. And here, the easier way how you can put it is, in the modern society, few people think that computer subjects are threatening science related job. That's how I put it into an easier version. The second sentence, the way how I put it is, they say that if many young students choose career based on computer and not on science, the funds that need to be allocated on science research and development can be reduced. So here, the type of sentence that I use to make my sentence look longer. And remember, the longer your sentence, it is better, right? And the way how your sentence is different, it is better. So the type of sentence that I used here is if conditional. So you can use the word if, and then you write a full sentence, and then you put a comma, and then you put what happens, the effect of it. All right, so this is one of the type of the sentence that the examiners will look after. Easier way of saying this is, if many students choose computer subjects, then the field of science cannot receive money from the government. All right, this is another way you can look at it. And then the third sentence, it would say the deduction of the funds can lead many scientists to lose their job or choose a different one. All right, and the deduction can make scientists to quit their jobs. This is the easier way of saying it. And then the fourth sentence, researchers play a significant role by developing and inventing products to stabilize the economy of the country. And what you have noticed from sentence 2 to sentence 4, it really has nothing to do with the topic, right? But what is more important is the first sentence of the paragraph and then the last sentence of the paragraph. So even though sentence 2, 3, and 4 is not related to the topic, you can relate it by fixing the last sentence. So what I realized on sentence 4, that something is wrong. I am lost. Then I can make it up anytime on the last sentence. So what I did, I put the word consequently, as always, like on the previous essay. Too much popularity on such subjects can convey tremendous loss to the society as it discourages government to support unpopular field. So I already talked about the negative effects of too much loving computer-based subject. That is one of the thing that is going on the sentence 5. When you look on sentence 2, 3, and 4, on the surface, it looks like it is only talking about like job relating and the loss that the field of science has to make. But of course, these are not related, but on the last sentence of the paragraph, you can make it up back to the topic. So make sure your first sentence and your fifth sentence always look back at your question and then see if it is related. Middle doesn't make that much of a difference. You can make it up anytime on the last sentence of the paragraph. Here, and I also have some word that you can use. So here we have the word important, right? Another way we can use the word is important is plays an important role, right? Is another way you can write an important. And these are the words that the examiners, not the examiners, the raters would actually look at. So they look at if you have used which, while, although, since, if, when, because, or the more. These type of sentence, they really look at it a lot. And then let's move on to body 2. Now, body 2, I started with despite the drawbacks. Many individuals who choose these subjects can benefit as it will provide them to have a job. And again, 2, 3, 4, and 5 may not be related to the topic, but still on the 6, the question, the sentence 6, you can see that it is made up, right? By putting as a result, and then I move back to the topic, and I related the topic question and these words here, and then I already made it up, right? So as you're writing, right, the most important thing, just write. Just write, because you can make it up at sentence 6 at any time, right? That is one other thing. So when you see the sentence development, it really doesn't make sense sentence-wise. The structure-wise, it doesn't really make any sense. But on the last sentence, by putting it like this, the whole thing makes sense. This is a reason why they wrote this, right? So you don't have to worry about what you have, if you're on the right track or not. The only place you need to be on the right track is on the last sentence, on the paragraph. All right, so when you move on, so I started with these days, the world is shifting from the third industrial revolution to the fourth industrial revolution, where computer skills are essential, right? Another word you can use the word essential, important and necessary. It will be essential. So essential is a pretty nice word that you can use. So if you want to use the word important, important is a very common word. Instead of important, you can use the word essential instead. As much as a shift, there will be many employments available in the job market. In addition, the computer education can also benefit the whole family as well, as they are trying to adapt to the products that need to be programmed by a computer. And the fifth sentence, for example, there are many products that can be synchronized with a computer, such as refrigerator, heating system, electricity, cars. Now, all these are talking about like jobs and home appliances, which has nothing to do with the question, right? The question is asking about computer based. They give like negative or positive effect. But on the last sentence, what I wrote is, as a result, if a lot of students can learn from this popular subject, which is the computer based subject, right? They can teach their family members, and the members can apply those teachings to the home appliances. All right, so this is another positive effect. So even though I did not express that this is a positive, the word positive, still they know that this is a positive. It gives a positive kind of intonation. All right, so writing it like this tells that it has given a positive effect. So I wrote two things, right? One, I wrote the negative effect to the society, and then second, I wrote the positive impact to the individuals. And then the conclusion, I rewrote about the question. So it says, in conclusion, although the negative, I would add the negative, although, and then I'll start off with the negative. So it says, although the negative development can affect some groups in the society, however, in contrast, it can also benefit the individuals by providing people with more employments and education. And that is how I concluded the sentence. All right, and I'm saying this repeatedly. This is the essay that I made. So if you really want to use this essay, I really don't mind. All right, you can use it as long as it helps you to develop your essay skill. Then you may use it at any time. All right. Okay, and also we have a Korean version. I explained this in detail in Korean version for the Korean students. And also, if you want to learn some Koreans, you can also visit the Korean version as well. All right. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you can get plus 7.0 after watching this video. All right. Thank you.